So in the last poll I asked what boss you should have Steve first encounter. Out of choices, you wanted a dragon, so I did just that. So the first thing I needed to do was create the boss. So I had used the stats from one of the enemies already included in the engine, and also did the same for the battler. I just changed a few things, like removed one of the previous monster's attacks and replaced it with a fire attack, as well as added a collapse effect when the player beat the boss. Now once I got that all done, I needed to battle test it so the boss wasn't too easy or too hard to beat. Once that was done, it was time to recreate the place where the dragon can be found. So here I first created a map and set it to dungeon and made it a 30 by 30 grid. Then I kinda cheated a little here and used the built-in dungeon generator feature to create the maze I wanted to use. However, I didn't want to make this area too easy, so I went back and added a fire spirit enemy. This was a battler I had found online and had used in the previous project, so it fit perfectly here. I used the stats from a previous enemy I already put in the game. Next was to create the Den of the Beast, so I used the default map specs since this was not going to be some elaborate map. I then filled the whole thing with lava and then used the circle tool to create the platform where the dragon can be found. I added some scenery like a pile of gold and iron. This is a dragon den after all, and what would a dragon be without its sword? Now it was time to place the dragon in place. For this I used the same setup I used for creating quests, but instead of having the sprite state on the screen after the battle is over, I took out everything and left the second page completely blank. Now our dragon boss is complete. Time to add some finishing touches to the maze, like some treasure chests and some healing items. And now we'll playtest this thing. Now it was time to place the dragon in place. For this I used the same setup I used for creating quests, but instead of having the sprite state on the screen after the battle is over, I took out everything and left the second page completely blank. Now our dragon boss is complete. Time to add some finishing touches to the maze, like some treasure chests and some healing items. And now we'll playtest this thing. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe if you haven't already so you can vote in the next poll. Remember, the choice with the most votes makes it into the game. With that, I am Professor Retro saying peace out and stay frosty.